様だ。 Okay. Mike should be good now. Oh, that's a risky bit of nonsense that I just did there, but that is okay. I hope that there is no further audio issues. And also that, you know, I don't play like a dumbass and actually hit something. I apologize for the incessant beeping. That is low health. Dummy shit. As I was saying, while apparently muted, thank you very much for the luck, and thank you very much for the follow that came through a little while back. Thank you for letting me know I was muted, also, by the way. Hopefully, sound-wise, that's a lot better. Levels and stuff might be off, as I tried futzing with more than one thing. That's not what I want. That's also not what I want. That isn't a skippable cutscene. I don't know what I'm doing here. Don't mind me screwing things up. It's okay. Have to save so we can work back later, grab the Manga Elixir, and head out to the desert. I'm talking through stuff as much for myself as I am for anyone watching about strategy. Alright, honestly, that was not bad. Like, could have been cleaner, yes, but not bad. So we take that. Get straight back to town. Use our little bit of a save warp here to head back straight into Aladdin's house. dodge roll correct thing, but then promptly dodge roll our ass correctly off of it. Okay. Rushing. Okay, scaring myself with some of these jumps, but honestly moving okay. And off we go to fight Pod Centipede. Oh my god. Not the best, but okay fight. Got the desert escape for our room, and off we go to Cave of Wonders, for everybody's favorite little tiger fight. That was a little bit messy. You're not supposed to hit until the head starts moving at the start there. That's a mistake that I've made far too much. And both in past runs, damn, as well as obviously present one. The Keyblade swing that I attempted there is supposed to carry you onto that platform that way you can a little bit of a jump to go further towards the faster. Swim speed kind of slow. Fire the pillar just so that we don't whiff our hits. And then we get to go face Jafar. Because of the problems I fight earlier, we're going to go ahead and do the party switch out that I normally do. Is a little bit of time loss. To go fight Jafar. 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 Not Jafar. Knockback. Not get one cycle, but that was pretty close. Yeah, 2 hits. If I'd actually gotten the distance of the blizzard in, I would have gotten 1 cycle there. But honestly, getting that close to 1 cycle on our first try back, we take that. Definitely some wonky camera stuff going on. Not entirely sure why, but that's okay. mule. Not sure why that skip took forever to go. That's also okay. This is a real slow fight. Yikes. A minute 18 is so bad. Not getting off the ground on the initial blizzards, as well as whiffed hits and push off ledges. Makes for a bad time there. I'm gonna get stoned though. Alright. That should be all of the rocks we possibly get hit by. Good. Ooh, good. And the early death. I'm trying real hard not to sneeze at this point. And like I said before, I hope audio is. Got a good skip on that scene, and now we're off to Monstro. After we collect a little bit of loot. Extra triangle presses are awkward. Alright, that should resolve lingering audio problems we have, as far as doubling, or that. Now there's definitely still just like a small lingering question of like whether or not my gates are good and my levels are okay. But we should have audio now. You guys should be able to hear me clearly. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Okay. So we've got Chamber 3 skip to try and squeeze in here. Slightly altered menu. Alright. Get eaten by a whale in space. Always the best. I just love that. Everyone's favorite space whale. should be able to actually get that skipped more reliably, but again, rusty. Great. I'll lay on my Keyblade swing, meant that I cling. Okay, don't get her free skip, but keep on chugging it. Face itches a bit. Got it in room drink. Kind of. There we go. Cutscene transitions. They actually give you a little bit more breathing. Alright, time for Parasite Cage 1. Alright, pretty solid PC1. No chamber skip, but pretty solid still. We get cheer. And head out back into the mouth. Prep it for PC. Grab our high jump in. And we swap out our Keyblade. High jump that we just. And head off to face Site K2. Thank you for the follow. And pretty good PC2. Did manage to dodge the poison hit. It's nice. No knockback off of that. And got the kill basically straight off of the knockback. Hope you're doing alright tonight, Creamy, and thank you for stopping in. That marks us done with Monster, our second world for the second ring. And roughly the halfway point. Halfway point is actually somewhere in Halloween Town. But we are getting pretty close to that. So, we have a little bit of that here. We warp back to Monster. We use this as our jumping off point for the next gummy mission to shorten that trip, as well as grab Water Gleam Summon Gem here, so that we can use Dumbo later into the run. It allows us a little bit of movement, shortcutting in Hollow Bastion specifically. And yeah, all there is this little pit stop that works. That's awkward. Alright. Or Halloween Town. At this stage, we have 2 more visits to Traverse Town. Halloween Town, Neverland. 2 visits to Hollow Bastion, and the end of the world. But first, we must figure out what weird experiments are happening here. You grab the power up out the layer here, and head to Dr. and Jack, who seem to be trying to make a heart for the Heartless. Maybe need a little bit of help unlocking it. Silly doctor misplaces everything. No idea where his key is. But conveniently, we have a giant key right here that works for basically everything. You. Light for that. Bomb for ability. Cool. Yep. And off we go to collect some ingredients. That's not what we want. Not exactly the clear we wanted, but that's what we get for missing the 1. There she goes. Alright. But back to the doctor to do ingredient drop off. Go. Gets us another. God, this ghost movement kind of garb. Once again, not what we want. Once again, not what we want. Alright. Definitely lost about 40 seconds there. 5, 6. Great pattern. But, okay. Having a difference of 4 between the last 2 is always okay, because that is basically dodge roll distances. But it's always nice when you get triple pattern of exactly the same. Alright, ingredient collection complete. And the heart gets jacked right out from under our nose by a group of meddling kids. There. Oddly specific transportation. Alright, we're at pretty decent MP, and heading off to do some child abuse. You know, Disney sanctioned. Fine, because we don't kill them, right? Unlike, you know, the other villains in the game. They're pseudo-villains. They're pranks. Happen to serve a villain. Alright, down the hatch it goes. Honestly, that was a pretty okay fight. Could have been a little bit faster, but okay. There's definitely lost time at other points throughout this split, but hey, doing okay. Two more fights to this world. There we go. Change our equipment back so that we get the extra damage. Head down to fight Oogie. The first time. Lenny's, you know, more of a person, less of a house. Right. Didn't get the extra hit in. A little awkward. But got dice reflect, so honestly, pretty solid fight. In half Oogie won. We take that. Deep breaths. And off we go for Oogie 2. That's not what I want. I got. Wow, okay. That just happened. Okay, well, terrible house. But still, 106 on our Halloween town is not bad. Could be a lot better, but again, derust. Bokwa. Yeah, that marks us done Halloween now. We head Neverland. Let's go. Pace-wise, I'm pretty happy with this. I think we stand a decent chance of coming in under my derust goal, which is 30. Yeah. Anything at or under 230, I will be pretty dang happy with. Given that that's a 26-minute on my PB. And for a first full run, I don't have a whole lot of expectations for this. There's a lot of fights that I haven't really practiced yet. There's a lot of menuing that I haven't practiced in a long time. Especially in this upcoming chunk of Neverland, there's a lot to over. So, shall see. I'm also noticing at the top of my screen there is not a hook ship pop-up. I'm very concerned about that. Luckily we got it, but I have to investigate hook ship mod being on or off. Oh, it's because I'm working on the New Game Plus file, and right now that's sharing some information, and I think maybe that's trying to be active at the game. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. But hey, we got it anyway. One, four. God, these camera fucking weird. Push that. My God. All right. Okay, just checking that. No, been a hot minute. That isn't new. Trying new anti-source strats for myself. Really? No fast fade because nowhere near the door. Definitely something that practice, but honestly, could have been worse. Okay. Light, oh, white, Raven's Claw, Braves, Autumn. Oh, okay, so you actually swap that. Go and here. Wind, MP rate, paste. That, bruh. Would get air combo, but doesn't actually. Did that. Work. God, that was sloppy as fuck. Okay. I just probably burned about a minute just futzing around with that. No. I'd rather it be right. Get more used to that again in the future than screw it up right now. So. Okay. Swap out Donald Peter, and then Simba. You do a 3 charge, a 4 charge, 4 charge. Okay, kill on ships and such. Now it's time for Hook himself. Bad fight. Didn't really get to stop block him. Combos are still trash. Unsurprised. Paused a little bit early there. Fully cut out yet. But that basically does it for Neverland. Come down here to the keyhole. Heavy panting back in Hollow Bastion. And one more cut. Never to get us awards. Very hard bars and fly. Hop on over here for our last gummy, or second to last gummy. And head on out. Done. And head back over to Traverse Town. Wizard's Study. Select friend Dumbo. From the water glen we got in Monstro. Right, murder the Fairy Godmother, because reasons. And then land back here to accessory shop. To go opposite armor. Not quite as intended. Alright. I always forget that I'm supposed to use a fire there. Because if you do, then you end up with appropriate. Oh my god. What am I doing? What am I doing? So I just completely screwed up. I have to ring the bell 2 more times. There we go. So yeah, if you use a fire right before doing the R's, you end up actually preserving more of your MP out of it. But I'm not used to doing that and need to remember to do that moving forward. I just burned a bunch of my own time though, fortunately, so. God, that was sloppy fake guard fight. God damn it. Art, you dum-dum. This is freaking cool. God. Fight is so trash. Oh, 5-minute fight. Real bad for that segment. But it is what it is. Alright, next up, another fight that we have strategy attempting to use. Us. On the next upcoming fight. But first we have to actually get our way over to Hollow Bastion, like the last world unlock. Hollow Bastion 1, Pharaoh's Temple, Hollow Bastion 2, and End of the World. 4 visits. Still think we're pretty on pace for sub 230. We'll find out as things progress. Very distinctly have less than an hour at this point. Run. But we have definitely burned a couple of minutes. Being heavily out of practice. All right. After this, we have two more gummy missions. More gummy missions, one more gummy. And hey guys, guess what? Or might be a little bit hungry. To be fair, he's spent a ton of time running around between worlds, and we've never seen the guy eat. Not once. Not once has he chowed down on a Sammy or had some soup. Just a lot of combat. Rank some easers. There. Thank you. A little bit awkward, but still not bad on the movement there. This load zone takes a little bit of extra time because it is one of those that actually strips us of party men. Alright. Now we get to do ourselves a little puzzle minigame. The only real minigame we have to actually complete in the entire speedrun are these buttons. And for those that are curious, that button in the back corner that is normally inaccessible in the game does nothing. Isn't actually even an interaction prompt if you do manage to get yourself back there. Have given ourselves access to higher jumps and such in order to gain access to it, and like I said, it does absolutely nothing. It shares textures with other aspects of the game, but is completely functionless. Which was awkward, but hey, I just used 2 or 3. No. Gonna bonk this bubble, and we're gonna make sure that we touch that save point on the way out. I didn't lock on, which only real awkward about that. That's not what we want. Gotta hit this button again, that's wasting our time a bit. Switch those back. This button, that button first, then hit that button. Because if we do this in reverse order, we can't actually get to that, the one that I just pressed, in order to be able to go back here and exit. Alright. Yeah, one more little bubble second. But first we go ahead and pop off our MP. Gravity. Here we do a little bit of on radii, and the fact that our companion not trigger spawns, and head back on up. And as soon as we make contact with the door, we are good to go into the Riku 1 fight. Still Riku. You get Donald and Goofy back into the party, lose Beast. Honestly, pretty decent fight there. Could have been better, could have been worse. There was a lot of time wasted in the waterway, but like, honestly not bad. I do kind of like that strategy. It didn't work out exactly as intended, but not a whole lot of him running away. I like. We head on into the library, and I am made a liar because there is a small portion of this mini we have to do, as well as this world has the grab that and end up ending the game with an extra book in our inventory because we're little thieves that don't check out books properly with the librarian. And reveal ourselves this little button here which locks that door. why people thought it was necessary to lock a door like that behind a button still behind a bookcase. Who knows? This room doesn't really feel that important, but hey, who am I to say? We start lighting the candles around the room. Use the trigger here to lock the second one. And then hit up this pedestal for the best third one. That was a little sloppy and slow, but that's okay. Glide our way. 3. And open this chest for the 4th final emblem. All right. Part 2, and Riku gives in Ansem. Then we head outside to do more platforming. Not quite as intense, but what it is. Okay, well, that was a little bit strange. It is what it is. That's not ideal. Donald, who did you just stop in? Alright, you're not supposed to fight all of these guys. Having to do so. Another sign of just the pure amounts of rust I am suffering from. Oi. Alright. You all idiots. I'm here. Try and kill the one guy while I'm here. Donald, don't stop him, please. That's all I have to say and ask here. Really? Y'all are fucking terrible at your job. Know that? What am I doing? Trying to eliminate that blue Trinity acquisition. Pathing forward. It's a little late on the summon, that's okay. Hopefully I don't get wrecked here. We'll find out in take longer. Safety. Okay. And now it's time for the Maleficent. Really? Alright, well, that was no. Because my combos are slow. I was 2 combos off because I'm getting right on my jump combos. Just what that's gonna be. I know I need to get in 6 hits per. Not a strat I have successfully pulled off yet, so it's gonna be practice time on that as well. Yikes. Low, but again, trying to do the 6-hit combos. I slow on them, going itemless, and a meh. Lots of practice on that to be. Onward. Let's go. Definitely 20 plus seconds of time save to be had. Actually, I know it's under a minute in that fight normally. I don't remember by how much. Or, yeah, probably close to 40, 45, I guess, on Cliff fight got good loot after a hot minute there. Honestly, like, I'm gonna probably just stick to ground finishers or ground hits for him. I'm pretty confident that I can get a sub 2 even just using ground there. I should get better aerials in general, but now we're gonna do that just so that we're not a bunch of time. Alright, now for the Albert section of this game. Or the Heartless is kind of key. Actually, I have my own little Alberts in the corner. Made by my loving partner. I'll stop it. Will you, Donald, or will you just bonk it on the head? Imagine the entire franchise if Donald had actually like chosen fire or something on Heartless Sora rather than just trying to bonk him. Sora just dies in the first games. Alright. Have a little chit chat with Sid about a gummy. And head waterway. Goofy and Donald go ham on using abilities for murder things that I don't need to care about. And a little bit of reminiscing. Oathkeeper. The last keyblade we will be using this speedrun. Oh, come on. Okay. Use ouch. Accessory shop. Now it's time for our final gummy menu. And off we pop. This gummy mission. Brought a little bit short by the fact that we a little bit of skipping magic once we get to the final leg of it. It's also one of the only ones where we have to actually be conscious of boosting, because now our haste actually refills faster than timing through load zones. And boosting through load zones actually go faster. By getting to those tiles, that marks the last section of the mission and unlocks our warp capability again. Bringing us back once more to Hollow Bastion. Kill the keyhole here. Once again, off a useless old Donald beast. Taking yet another instant. Useless little duck. It is not this chest. That is puppies. That chest. All right. Pressing keys. These buttons. Into Dumboski. Go. Okay. Dora, dangerous. Yay. Yeah. And Dora, and ability. Top, bottom. Bottom. Stolen. That. That? Yep. Dora's equips. Bracer. Alright, that was actually not bad. Please, thank you. Real blood right there. Ow. Still have that ether. That here. But off we go to fight Myth again. Or not again. For the first time in this room. Go. Get dodge, defender. And Behemoth time. We do not use gravities here because this one is distant. Alright, honestly, pretty okay. Behemoth. Take that, we get our Omega Arts for that, and head into an unskippable cutscene. After a little bit of dialogue. Okay. We have but one world remaining. Run. Barring some deaths or shenanigans, we're pretty well positioned to be sub 230. We're nowhere near a sub 2. I'd have to be finishing the game in less than 10 minutes at this point, and we have more than 10 minutes of gameplay raw as it is. I think the rough, like, best you could hope for from this point is something like 22, roughly. Just between boss fights and movement and everything that remains. But that's still a pretty solid time for a derust run, where I've screwed up a lot, honestly. And I'm pretty happy with how things have gone so far. There's a lot of stuff that I need to practice. There's a lot of new strats and fight technique that I need to brush up on and just overall get better at. Alright. Swap out Ray of Light for Mega Arts, and then head on to the end of the world. This is the second place, not just immediately. This is full again, and we run into the situation. Not loaded. Full region. Boost for most of the rest of it. Charge rate on it is pretty solid, so we get a lot of actual action out of it. And we should get one final charge as it holds itself actually here. And there we go. Last game. All right. That is not what we wanted to be doing. That is a terrible clear of those, but hey, we got DM'd, is what it is. A lot of invisible walls in here, if you couldn't. Oh, we got an extra ether out of that. I like that. Go. There's the extra ether out of our inventory. Goofy was slacking on his MP duties. Ooh, okay. Got a couple of terminus portals to go. And then it's time to fight Trimble. All right. I think we're gonna cross the 2-hour mark sometime just after Chernobyl. And then one time. Go. That marks our second to last use of Simba. That's go. Get done. And off we go to 108. there. And head on out. Out. There, and off we go to face Chernobog. God damn it. Double knockback. Okay, yeah. Not necessarily. And we learn Super Glide. Glide on. Alright, roughly the right spot. Low-ish takedown of the behemoth. That's okay. Alright. That stop was annoying, but not as bad as a DM, honestly, so take it. And now we just Simba the heck out of it. And one final save. final fights. Not what we wanted. Let's go. Alright, okay, Ansem 1, a little bit all over the place. Definitely plenty of room for cleanup there, but that's okay. Right. Let's fight. Thank you for the follow. Light wear. Wait. Light wear. Oh my god. Get out of here. I would ban you. Good right now. Really? What? Okay, well that's fine. Oh god, if Rebel, if you're around, can you fucking ban the shit out of this spam? Yeah, that was an awkward finish to the fight. God. Spam accounts like that are a curse on all of this. fucking arrow wear off at the last second. Hate that. Didn't get the little skip there. All right. Yoki, up and away. I did that in wrong order. Go. Alright. I have way more items than I use at this point. Alright, that was a fight. And moving on to invisible. That is the best invisible core that I have ever had. Go me. Got an actual blue on my first derust. Don't think that actually went. That's okay. Honestly, I'm okay with that. Like, we're 15, almost 16 full minutes under what we thought. It was under a 2.5 RTA. As far as derusts go, pretty happy. If that were my actual time on the boards, where would that put me? Alright, while I am here to Manhammer Port. Alright. That is going to do it for us for tonight. That gets us our baseline for derust. We miraculously got a blue split against our actual PB segments on Invisible Core. So we'll take that. That's great to see. We're only off of our PB by under 10 minutes, which honestly, with how bad some of the menus and movement and fights and stuff were, not too terrible. End fights were actually pretty okay. No deaths, no major mechanical flubs aside from one directly before opposite armor, where I didn't actually ring the bell 3 times. That one was a bit awkward, but all in all, pretty happy for not having actually run this basically a year. Overall time slot wise, if this were to go up on the leaderboards, this would put me at 55th, right between Flave 58 and Stop and Fritz, which is not nothing. Does put me a ways under where my current PB is at. My leaderboard PB is a 205.32, and my current PB is a 204 in change. I never bothered submitting that one, part because it wasn't nearly what I wanted out of the actual run itself. Goal is sub 2, but I think the short-term goal is to get a sub 210 next, and then hopefully sub 205. And once I get sub 205, then we'll into the grind of hitting sub 2. Um, but yeah, honestly, pretty happy with how this went. Thanks to everybody who did stop by. Thank you, Rebel, for saying hey and for checking in on my audio. And yeah, I hope people show back up throughout the week. I should be live and streaming a fair amount, barring things coming up. And yeah, once I get that sub 2, we'll be doing a little bit more work on New Game Plus scripting for this game. Uh, and if people get back to me, maybe a little bit more touch up on a JP soft reset. But aside from that, once we do finish out with this one, we'll be moving on to Chain of Memories, where we'll be looking for a auto splitter. Maybe spending a little bit of time looking into whether or not I can find some RNG MIP for Riku story, because that's a big thing that the player base for that game would like to see. And if we can find that, that would actually speed up the Riku portion of runs, which is already the faster and more consistent side of things, even more significantly. So I'll look for that a little bit, and then going to be doing some runs of my own, as I haven't done that game yet myself. But yeah, this is a pretty good jumping off point, and we're going to use this run as our basis going forward. Save that. Our splits layout. Real quick, we're going to go ahead. Take a So yeah, our current best is a 204.33, so we're, like I said, just under 10 minutes under that. So with that said, we're gonna call it a night, and yeah, hope everybody stops by again soon. Peace.